All right, it's time for Going Green. So if you watch this show a lot, you might be wondering, why doesn't the U.S. have offshore wind?
We have some offshore wind farms.
We only just got our first offshore wind farm in 2016, and it's pretty small. It's just 30 megawatts versus Denmark that pioneered offshore wind in the 1970s and today provides over half of their electricity needs with over 6 gigawatts of offshore wind.
And I mean, just size comparison wise, that's pretty pathetic for the United States to be that small. So why doesn't the U.S. have more offshore wind then? We have plenty of coastline.
Yeah, it's essentially the same reason why we don't have more solar or EVs. Big fossil fuel companies see offshore wind as a threat because, let's face it, there's over 2,000 gigawatts of potential offshore wind power just sitting off our coasts, more than double the energy needed to power the United States every single year. If we built enough offshore wind, we wouldn't need coal and natural gas power plants anymore. But the other reason is batteries. The grid needs big batteries to help balance the grid.
Okay, but now we have cheap wind turbines and big, cheap batteries.
Yep, and that's why we're starting to see more stories like this. Last week, New Jersey's Governor, Phil Murphy, announced that New Jersey is investing $250 million in a new manufacturing facility to build steel components for the offshore wind industry.
Those are big parts.
Yeah, that plant there will be built at the Paulsboro Marine Terminal in South Jersey and will create more than 500 high-paying jobs when fully built out. Governor Murphy said, offshore wind is a once-in-a-generation opportunity that allows us to protect our environment while significantly expanding and securing the state's economy for the immediate and long term. This is the largest industrial offshore wind investment in the United States to date and will create hundreds of high-paying jobs at a time when New Jersey's economy has been ravaged by the COVID-19 pandemic. In June, Murphy also announced plans to develop the New Jersey Wind Port in Lower Alloways Creek. It's the first in the nation infrastructure investment in facilities for manufacturing and assembling offshore wind projects. And how smart is that? You take a state in the mid-Atlantic, right? And you start making everything you need for wind. They're going to be the go-to place to build offshore wind.
Right.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.